All right, folks, welcome back to the show. We got some Beastie Boys in the background, breaking them off. But don't nobody break them off like Kendrick Lamar. That's my dude right now, man. Kendrick Lamar killing it, as if you didn't already know that.
AKA Daniel Manning.
You know who else is killing it? By the way, folks, this is The Cut. I'm Craig Sheldon, Richard Walker, Angelo Lawford from Houston Media Watch. We are the HMW Creeps, and Creep Radio is coming online.
Yeah.
Just stick around for details. We'll get that to you. But you know who else is killing it right now? We got to give some props to. The man is back, and he is doing it. Arsenio Hall is killing it, man.
Right.
You know, Arsenio, don't you bring Farrakhan on that show now. They gonna run your ass off again. Arsenio killing it, man. No doubt about it, you know.
Glad to see him back.
Arsenio listen to the rappers. The rappers just couldn't slice this game up. They probably smoking some herb. And you don't have to listen to those people, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen to me, baby. Don't bring Farrakhan on. Some little Jewish guy in Hollywood going, don't do it. If you bring Farrakhan on, you'll never see the TV. Arsenio, let me tell you something, Arsenio. I had trouble forgiving you for those awesomely long hands and that Adam's apple in your throat, because you always look like a drag queen to me. But, what? Arsenio, I always thought you were immensely talented and the best night show host ever. Better than Carson, better than any of those other people with upside down triangular faces. What?
We're not gonna do a whole segment on that. I'm sure. Johnny Carson.
No, I'm talking about people with upside down triangle shaped faces.
What?
Upside? You trying to tell me that Arsenio Hall didn't have an upside down triangle?
It's like a triangle, a trapezoid or something. I don't even
Jay Leno, but you the best, Arsenio, and you play a damn good.
He's good, man.
You play a damn good man dressed like a lady on TV.
Oh Lord!
Wow.
Oh man, is that Joan Jett in the black horse in the background? I think I want to love her. I can't get over myself right now. All right. We came in to actually talk football, man. All right, HoustonMediaWatch.com. Go check out the website. Go to the Cut page when you're on the site, and make sure you pick up on the content. We got a lot of. Richard Walker works real hard getting all of this stuff uploaded for you folks, and so go check it out and enjoy it. Hit us on Twitter and let us know what you're thinking. Throughout the show tonight, you've seen the Twitter and Facebook handles, so you should know how to get us. All right. We've been all over the NFL tonight. Obviously, Texas coming up. Big matchup against Seattle next week. This week coming up. And interesting matchup. That Seattle, you know, it always comes down to the trenches. That Seattle offensive line is a pretty healthy offensive line. You got a right tackle that's 318 pounds, 6'7". You only got one down at offensive line. I think the right guard that's under 300 pounds at around 298 or whatever it is. I think the left guard is maybe 305, but all those guys are big guys. That offensive line is plus 300 pounds.
And they're athletic too.
Athletic, big offensive line. It'll be interesting to see how the Texans' smaller 3-4 front matches up with those guys. Antonio Smith, J.J. Watt, Earl Mitchell is listed at 300 pounds. Earl Mitchell is not 300 pounds. There's no way he's 300 pounds. Matter of fact, they know he's not, so they told a bigger lie. J.J. Watt is 289, Antonio Smith is 285, so Earl Mitchell is not 300 pounds. Size-wise, the Texans are at a disadvantage against Seattle. Inside, now obviously you're playing in a 3-4 scheme, and you have some opportunities to exploit those bigger guys in front with those smaller, quicker linemen, and of course the best defensive player in football, J.J. Watt. It'll be interesting to see how that matchup plays out, but we'll definitely have that coverage for you folks. Texas will be coming back home for that matchup, and we'll be there to cover that for you. I want to ask you, I want to kind of go around the NFL and get you guys' thoughts on some things. I love Crimson and Clover. That is like, back in my hip-hop days, I should have found a way to rap off of that song. But let's go around the NFL, including the Texans. Let's talk about Brian Cush and get you guys' thoughts on how well you think he's doing up to this point, and you know, with the schedule starting, we're in a tough stretch for the Texans right now. You know, if there's any particular area you think is going to be critical that Cushing just improves on to make sure that the Texans stay on path. They've been winning ugly.
Yeah.
Me, I don't have a problem with winning ugly. People say win.
Yeah.
But Brian Cushing.
Well, I think he obviously he made some big plays. He's made some momentum changing plays. I haven't seen him get as much pressure as he normally gets on the quarterback, but he's helped to create some other opportunities for some of the other guys. It's obvious that just looking at the way some of these games are playing out, that they're definitely game planning for him.
Yeah.
And I don't know if there's anything per se that he can do to help increase the amount of pressure that he's putting on the quarterback. But that's something that stood out to me. Like they're focused on making sure that he doesn't get back there and disrupt the
11 tackles versus Tennessee, solo tackles versus Tennessee, 4 tackles for a loss.
Right.
He's making plays.
Going back to the earlier segment when we were talking about pleasant surprises, I think the way that he's responded from his injury has been a pleasant surprise.
I call it a wish list.
Because that interception that he had against the Chargers
that was a completely athletic.
My God.
That's an athletic play.
And healthy knee or no healthy knee.
Yep.
That play was just awesome.
Yep.
And so that's a pleasant surprise for me, is the way that he bounced back physically and then mentally now to make those plays, to have that interception under his belt, to have those sacks under his belt, to have all those tackles for loss under his belt. I think now going forward, I think whatever hesitation or limitations there might have been, I think that's all gone.
Yep.
I think now he's Brian Cushing, the beast that we all know him to be. Right?
I think the most surprising thing to me to this point in the Texas season is that you just gave us an "oh my God" in your gay guy voice. Interesting. Let's move on. Let's jump over to the Chiefs, man. The Chiefs maybe surprising to some, maybe not so surprising to others. You got 3 linebackers, three guys out of your linebacking core that made the Pro Bowl last season. Your thoughts on the Chiefs?
Not surprised, to be honest. Do I think that they're a legitimate threat to the Broncos? No. Do I think that they're a team that
Broncos are one more injured receiver away.
I don't agree with that. I think just the Peyton Manning factor alone,
How many more players can the Broncos?
You give Peyton Manning
left tackle.
You give Peyton Manning a short white boy as a receiver, he's good to go.
That short white guy gets hurt.
Get him another one. It doesn't matter. Matter of fact, Angelo, you want to go play receiver? Go to Denver. They got.
I'm wearing a white shirt.
you got a white shirt. Good enough.
You wearing your white shirt and you use your.
But
my God, white gay guy voice tonight on the show. That was interesting.
Right.
But I think they're definitely turned around. Defense is great. Offense still something to be desired, but
you know what? You got Dwayne Bowe on that football team. He's a mismatch.
Yeah.
Every time he walks out on the football field. I don't know that Alex Smith is the guy to exploit what Bowe can do for you.
Yeah.
I think this is what Andy Reid comes into play.
He's gonna have to scheme him in. Yep.
Right.
Schematically, he's got to put in pass routes and situational pass routes.
Right.
Where he'll be comfortable to get the ball, not necessarily deep down the field, because I just don't think that's where Alex Smith
That's not his strength.
But you need to get him into pass routes in specific situations where he has better opportunities.
Get him some passes in space.
For yak yards.
Because they utilize him the way that they utilize Vernon Davis, even though the position is different.
Yeah.
They utilize him that way in San Francisco.
Perfectly. We talk about yak yards also. In terms of yak yards, let's jump back over to the Texans. Obviously, DeAndre Hopkins getting a lot of love, and he deserves it. But I think an area that DeAndre could improve in is probably one that people wouldn't think about right now, because he got falsely accused for the Matt Shaw pick 6.
Right.
That running the wrong route. Well, most educated football man, I don't know if I'm educated, but me too. I didn't say he did, but my thought was Shaw was a veteran quarterback, been in the outfield 7 years. If I had to guess, I would have guessed without having an opportunity to really see the film on it, just watching on replay. But obviously, Hopkins did make that mistake. I was in the press conference and he wouldn't say that. He just kept saying, well, it was miscommunication. Well, if he knew it had been him in the press conference, he would have said, yeah, I blew that, and I appreciate Matt having the confidence to come back to me. So I knew right then it was Matt Shaw. But the area that I think I'm surprised that we haven't seen him blow up in yet, especially being that was one of the areas that you heard a lot of talk about, was yak yards. What he can do for you after the catch.
Yeah.
And I've seen some open field opportunities where I thought he had an opportunity to put a move on a guy and get by him. Now, one time it was against Bernard Pollard, who's probably one of the best form tacklers in the league when he's not breaking Tom Brady's knee or Andre Johnson's neck. But I'm looking to see the next level for DeAndre Hopkins in regard to yak yardage. What you guys think about that? How about those 49ers?
Fool's gold.
Incomplete right now. Incomplete. If you're giving them a grade.
Yeah.
Oh, we talking about the 49ers might not make the playoffs?
No, of course not. They're a playoff
team.
But I mean, the bandwagon was so full of.
I think they've got the best coach in football.
Yeah, and I mean,
I think they got the. And I know Belichick coaches in this league, and I don't mean to insult him, but I think right now Harbaugh's the best.
I do think that the whole Kaepernick, his rise, I think has been a little bit overrated. He's still human. He's still a quasi-sophomore, even though it's his third year. He's still making mistakes. He's still learning.
Right.
He's not, take the damn cape off him. He's not a superhero just yet.
Yep.
Right.
Robert Griffin Jr., Washington Redskins.
I tell you what, I think he came back too soon, personally. When they played the Eagles in the first game of the season, the first half was very rough. But the second half, he started to show signs of the old RG3. But I'm not sold on him right now.
Does that mean he came back too early, or does that mean he's just working his way back? You don't just walk back into it's the NFL.
Well, that's true because because you can say that he didn't have the preseason to work out the kinks and that sort of thing. But I don't know. I'm still not sold based on what I've seen. They're 0-2 right now.
I just think Shanahan has to keep him healthy, give him a chance to work back into his groove.
Yep.
The fan base in Washington has to remember the guy's a second-year guy and still got a lot of growth to do. Folks, hey, that's it. We have no more time. You won't get any more ridiculous comments from Richard. No more gay guy OMGs from Angelo Lawford tonight.
You see what we have to deal with. You see what we have to deal with.
Forgive me. Forgive me for that.
Check us out, hey man. We enjoyed it. We'll see you next week. Mr. Cutt.